Now we're right in front of it anyways. Oh wait, yeah, let me do the synced. That'll still be good. What's up, Brandon?
What's going on, Isaac?
Not much, man. Just did a little double take to start the episode. Got a little dance party going on here. It's March 5th. Welcome to the Joker and the Smoker. It's Isaac and Brandon here, and we're here to talk to you about what's been happening since last time. What's going on with you, man? Anything new? Besides dance party?
No, I love dancing. Well, we got some fans that hit us up and they commented, and we love our fans.
Yes, we got some love on social media. Thank you.
So we threw out
so
an Edgar Allan Poe book.
Right.
Someone brought that shit up.
Shout out to Crystal on YouTube. Edgar Allan Poe. He's wrote some great literature and is weird about ravens, so that's why we brought that up. And then we got some bonus books. Why don't you tell us about it?
On the Day on Your Life, just by Aubrey Marcus. That's a great way to fucking live your life. I don't do it well enough, but it's just one of them things. And then the other one is a book called Fruit of the Gods by, what's his name?
Terrence McKenna, baby.
Terrence McKenna. He is a crazy dude who thinks that monkeys ate mushrooms and they turned into humans, and that is the God's honest truth.
It's a plausible hypothesis.
Yeah, it could happen. We also have a water bottle from, because Jared Bobo wants me to save the fucking earth or something.
Shout out to Bobo.
So, heads up, Britta, with a filter, motherfucker. I bought two just to throw one in the goddamn trash can. Piss you off. Green my ass. Other than that, go ahead, Isaac. You had some shit last week that you wanted to bring up. And you had some time to reflect on your trip.
Yes, my experience. Well, aside from all the wonderful interactions on our social media, we're trying to get all that up and running. Thanks everybody for watching and listening. We're slowly keeping track of everyone who's keeping track of us.
Slowly keeping track. I mean, fucking, it's always open.
I know, right?
Refresh.
Who's listening? I'm glad to see people going back and listening to our first episode though. So
yeah,
that's
sweet.
Cool. Yeah. Hopefully they notice the improvement over time.
They should.
Yeah, let's definitely get right into it. So if you watched the last episode,
if you haven't, stop this and go watch that.
Go ahead and go back. So basically, I left off last episode telling you guys that I recently had an experience with dimethyltryptamine, which is DMT. You may have heard something about it. You may have heard nothing about it. But I've had a few psychedelic experiences in the past, and basically, I would categorize it as the most profound experience that I've had thus far, and it's hard to categorize. But to just put it plainly and jump right into it, when if you smoke like a blunt or you smoke a bowl, you're kind of like stoned for a little bit. Or
Never been there.
Never.
Never been there.
Never that, right? And see, it's like most of the time when you approach a drug, you understand and have expectations what is about to happen or what you're about to undergo. If it's not your first beer, usually you can conduct yourself in a manner to which you can remain in the present as well as undergo this state of consciousness, whatever's going into your body. I look at everything as a drug, whether it's food or whether it truly is drugs in general. But this drug I didn't know quite how to prepare for, and I looked up some stuff, read some experiences, and I bought a gram of it and did some personal scientific experiments. The thing that was, I think my first mistake was I didn't have a true milligram scale, so I couldn't actually weigh out my dose. Right. So it was kind of like an eyeball dosing, but I did it off of like a freebase dab rig, off of some glassware and a small torch. And I found that the sweet spot is figuring out when the actual substance itself is in a powder form, what temperature that actually vaporizes at. Because basically I did an amount that I thought I had done prior to this. And let me preface this by saying I tried it multiple times out of this entire gram, but I never got the breakthrough, as they say. I did, but I thought I had gotten it. But it turns out I was sadly mistaken, because my first few experiences were very, very euphoric. I saw some really crazy weird stuff. The one time I laid down on my bed and I felt like I closed my eyes and I felt like the doors of the world were closing on me. And it was very black, but I felt like I had envisioned myself in this like Viking style casket, and for some reason I felt everything was made out of jade. I don't know why. But it was like I was in like a crystal casket, and like I said, like the doors of the world closed off to me, and I could feel myself like sailing on this like river of like, you know, they talk about the Egyptian river of the dead or whatever. It was one of those experiences. But after that, basically, I think I did a little too much unexpectedly, and I now read on the internet that it is termed as a hyper slap. Because the terminology for breaking through on DMT is that you visit hyperspace. You visit another reality that is a different one than this one. And I can tell you that's very much true. But this hyper slap, to put it quite plainly, as Terence McKenna said in a lecture that I listened to after the fact, he said once you break through that place, you get that feeling and you just say, well, fuck it, I'm dead. That's really how I felt. I thought I had truly done it this time, and I wasn't coming back. And this is death. It was. I had never been in a place where my consciousness was existing, as it were, before, but I had been cut off from all of my normal sensory input. It's an extremely strange feeling. I think that is truly what like high level meditation is, you know. It's removing all of your sensory external senses and getting that consciousness to the higher level.
Is that what Daredevil had?
Kind of, sort of. He was blind, right? So that's something like I went on a rant to myself during a drive this week, and I thought about how if one sense is cut off from you, then your others are automatically heightened. You know, the volume knob gets turned up a little bit.
We can take out your eyes, bro.
You know, it's for the name of science, right?
Yeah, we can plug your nose.
But yeah, without rambling on too much, it was definitely, it was absolutely mind-blowing and mind-boggling, and I can't fathom what death must be like if it's not something like what I experienced, because I have no idea how to even grasp the realm that I accessed. But it was alive. It was. A lot of people say they felt a presence there, or they see entities and stuff. One of the first times I tried it, I kind of felt there was a presence there, and like whatever the world is there, instead of language, it speaks through imagery.
Right. Well, that's the crazy thing about DMT. Like, everybody has the same experience.
They're loosely based, kind of, you know.
And everybody's holding, because it's actually your brain produces it, correct?
Exactly. Yeah. It's speculated that it's produced by the pineal gland in the brain upon birth, death, and near death experiences.
The third eye.
It is, man. It really, really is.
And reptiles that has a lens, a cornea, and a fucking like shutter.
Yeah,
inside his brain. I'm not even lying. It's on the gland.
Crazy when you experience what you believe to be that opening of energy.
Let's just go kill people, bro.
And there's like adrenochrome and stuff, like
our
in
parents
and stuff.
We'll teach them to kill people. We'll get opium, and then we'll get DMT with dead people.
We can.
Who are they going to charge with murder? Who are they going to charge with murder?
That's true.
A parrot?
Yeah.
Doubt it.
No, not at all. Not on our watch. But yeah, all of that basically led me to a place where I was absolutely befuddled about what was this existence. I literally, the best way I can put it is I felt reborn again after I'd come back, because my eyes opened and I looked at my room, and there was like a Tron, there was like a grid like over everything, a 3D grid over my entire world, and it loosely faded out. But eventually, I took the hit at my desk, right? And I remember taking the full breath in, and then as soon as I came to, I was at least 5 or 6 foot back in my computer chair, and my headphones had fallen off my head, so I'm not sure what happened. That's why it's really important, if you're going to do this, have a trip sitter. Sometimes some of us tend to not take the proper precautions when we're going to do these experimentations, and a lot of times we look at them recreationally, when really some of these experiences are older than society itself, and I think ayahuasca and this dimethyltryptamine is, because what it is serotonin is released in your brain. It's the happy feeling drug, serotonin, and also tryptophan. Thanksgiving dinner, when you eat some turkey, you get sleepy. Dimethyltryptamine is just a few molecular shifts from both of those molecules. So it's really weird how closely related it is to the things that are already in our bodies actively all the time. So, but that led me to reading this book called Dharma, and I'm not one to push any kind of religion on people, or nor did I say that I would be any pursuer of religion before this experience, but it left me wondering I had this profound thought where I was like, wait, if that's what dying is like, what about people who end their own life? I was like, you know, if you end your own life, if you're in such a dark place and you end it and you expect it to be over, and then
you enter into this other realm.
Yeah, you're in this other place.
With your conscious going, but not your body.
That very much troubled me. So I kind of...
They're still going to be fucked up, just in another place.
It's going to be hell. It's going to be living hell. Yeah. And that's the thing. If you're not at peace with your own conscience before you leave this earth, I think after this, it is purgatory. It is hell. It is limbo. It's wondering why you're still in this state left for grasping. When people who have religious backgrounds do DMT, they say when they do it, they see the throne room of God. They see lights ascending, you know, things like that. So it comes down to a lot of things, but do a lot of research. I just want to tell you guys, I already had this book, and let me just read a segment real quick, and then we'll move on to this week's segments. So the book is called Dharma, and Dharma is a common English translation for the word religion. But as mentioned above, a more accurate meaning is that which sustains one's existence, or one's essential characteristic. Everything has an essential characteristic. The essential characteristic of chili peppers, for instance, is to taste very hot. When we go to the market to purchase chili peppers, we test how hot they are. If they are not very hot, we reject them. So the dharma of chili peppers is to be very hot. Similarly, the dharma of sugar is to be sweet. Then what is the dharma of the soul? And I want you to ask yourself that, you know, how do you define your soul and spirit? Do you believe in it? What is it? I'm not asking you to go try DMT or have a psychedelic experience. I'm asking you to access your consciousness in a way that you haven't looked at it before.
Right.
Because that's what this experience forced me to do. So thanks for letting me ramble, and let's get on to this week's segments, man.
Man, you brought up religion, though.
It's
hard not to. Because I've been going to fucking funeral after funeral, right?
Okay.
And at my father's funeral, a person I know, I'm not dropping any names.
Right, yeah, of course.
They showed up and they did the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, all that.
Right.
And it touched me in a way, because it was like, that person has belief in something. And I would like to have belief in something, because right now I'm just chilling.
Yes.
I'm working hard, but it'd be also nice to have
a little reassurance.
Belief in something. Like, I'm not saying I believe in heaven, I'm not saying I believe in hell, but it would be nice to have a belief in shit's going to work out.
Something, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what would that be? How do I accomplish that?
And that's what's important for people to ask themselves. You know, are you agnostic? Are you atheist?
I don't know what those mean. I'm not atheist, but what's agnostic?
Agnostic just means the lack of belief in any kind of ideology.
Well, that's what I got right now, but I don't want that.
In the Bible, there used to be a group of Gnostic people. There were Gnostic, Gnostic, Gnostic texts that were left out of the Bible. So agnostic, where Gnostic means group of believers, agnostic means those who don't believe, if I'm not mistaken. But where atheist means you just don't believe anything. Like, agnostic people don't refute religion the way that atheists do. Atheists refute any kind of divine intervention.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, I can't
So you would be agnostic.
Yeah, but I want to have a belief in something, you know what I'm saying? So what would that be? How do I accomplish this?
You really have to do what none of us were afforded, most of us were not afforded the opportunity to do, which is explore religion with your own interest, you know? Right. In this book, it talks about how...
religion was pushed on me a little bit as a kid, but it kind of went to the wayside.
If you're born into Christianity, you're a Christian. If you're born into Catholicism, you know? So at this point, you have to kind of undo those bindings of the background of religion that you have and start exploring another one. Because what I found out is this Dharma book is actually loosely based on the Hindu religion, which their main deity is Krishna, and they say Hare Krishna. And I really just align with the way that they describe their religion and their ideologies, because they say it doesn't matter who you worship or how you worship them, it matters your connection to the divine Godhead. And I really believe that. So once you personally define what you believe in and how you believe in it, then it comes down to the practice of connecting with it, right? But and like you said, it does feel a lot better to believe in something than nothing.
Hey,
and that's what this.
You're not supposed to push religion on anybody, but if people like religion, you can send us emails. You can push me to that religion. I'll look it up. I'll look into it. Maybe you push me to yours, and I'll see you at or not Christmas. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to
yeah, whatever holiday. I've also heard that religion is like a penis. I don't care if you have one, but just don't show it to me. And don't push it on me. And don't force it on me if I don't want to see it.
I agree with that, I guess, if you put it that way.
And it's kind of like that, you know? Like, everyone should be free to have their religious
Someone should tell the priest that. Because the boys ain't want to see them wieners. Woo!
That's really sad, though. I just heard on the radio 2 more Columbus, like, fathers or whatever, like, got inducted into the Priest Hall of Fame, I guess. Like,
the Hall of Fame?
I don't know what you would call it.
Fucking kids? Is that what you just said? The Hall of Fame for fucking kids? It
must be among themselves because it's like a whole.
Well, how do we know about it then?
We don't. I'm just.
Well, how do you know about it then? Who the fuck are you hanging out with? Are you in the Hall of Fame? You running the fucking show?
Hey man, everyone's got some kind of Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you got a point. I just hope that's not yours.
It's not. No, I don't have tickets to this season.
That's gross. We need to stop.
It is. That's terrible. We're going to hell. This week's events, man.
I got an update. I got an update about a cat at my work.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I got drunk and I talked about this cat.
Okay.
And so we have made a house for the damn thing.
Okay. Got a little kitty house?
Yeah. Nice. It has a little kitty door. It stays warm.
Yeah.
It has some food in there.
That's what's up.
I got some penicillin.
Yeah. Is it still? Is it feeling a little better?
It's walking better.
That's what's up. What color is it?
It's black and white.
We need a Brando selfie with this cat, bro.
Dude, I can't get close to the goddamn thing or I would. We also need a name for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, we're supposed to name it at work, but guess what? Let's name it on the podcast. Fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. Let's we're gonna encroach.
So if anybody gets named, hit them at us.
Yeah.
Instagram, Twitter.
We might need a picture though. We're just talking about Twitter. Maybe we'll put it on all the social media posts. And you guys, once you guys see a picture of it, let us know if you are drawn to any particular names.
We're about to have a Facebook page.
Yeah, it's the only thing we don't have. Of all things, we don't have, but that's okay. We're going to get that up. So be prepared for us to spam your timeline like a spamming mother spammer.
No shit.
But we're trying to get famous, people.
Yeah, help us out. We'll give you shout outs, don't worry.
Yeah, right? And
at JHBobo. JHBOBO. Follow him on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. And Annabelle, too. Annabelle and Crystal and Bobo.
I don't know their Twitter
and Shane.
I don't know their Twitter
Holla at all you guys.
Or Instagram.
I don't either. But you all know who you are, and you guys are awesome. Thanks. We're so glad you guys are watching and interacting with us. So.
Yeah, it's great. It is great.
It's the only reason we are continuing to press record.
That's right. Well, not the only reason. I like doing this.
Me too. It's grown on me a lot, for sure.
Yeah.
And
all right, we need to get into
if the statistics are to be believed, people are listening.
Yeah, surprisingly.
So that's having.
They wouldn't want to listen to my dumb ass.
That's having faith, bro. You just gotta have faith that people are listening. There you go. That's all you gotta.
No, I have numbers. I can prove that they're listening, bro. I need faith.
Numbers don't lie. That's very true.
I gotta have faith that this thing grows. That's it.
Okay, but our first current event, this one's gonna come straight at you. Once again, people obviously know that I'm a drug addict.
No,
not necessarily. But I do tend to talk about drugs and bring them up, and I do self-identify with having a past, current, and future involved with substance abuse. I know it's something that is not going to be overcome, so my choice is to, instead of hide from it underneath some kind of cover or rock or something, I embrace it and I try to explore the territories of how drugs can treat the human condition, not how the human condition suffers from drug use. And that just comes down to how much you know yourself. So with that being said,
if he overdoses, with all that said, I will be looking for another co-host, and anybody's welcome at that point.
At that point, you guys come on and talk about whatever.
Exactly.
But yeah, this first article we're going to talk about, I heard it on NPR yesterday. It's actually involving the
National Pubic Radio.
Exactly, the most popular one. This new depression drug that's available is called Ketamine, and it's actually a derivative of ketamine, which is a party drug. Actually, it's an anesthetic. It's really popular at the rave. You know,
it's not a party drug at all. It's a fucking horse tranquilizer, people.
It is a veterinary tranquilizer for large animals. And categorically, the way it is classified along with all the other drugs, is a dissociative. I believe it is a Schedule 1 or Schedule 2 drug. But where alcohol is a depressant, caffeine, nicotine is a stimulant, this drug, ketamine, is a dissociative. And what it actually does chemically is it separates the barrier of the brain and the body, allowing anesthesia to happen.
Yeah.
Which is why you can't feel things once you're given this anesthetic, because it cuts off the nervous network, sensory nervous network that allows you to feel stuff. And I have tried it once or twice. It is really interesting, but this drug itself is actually specifically for people who haven't had luck with other antidepressants. So
it's a depression drug.
It's a depression drug. Antidepressant drug. So, if this is specifically for people who have gone, years, maybe decades with no solution on these different kinds of SSRIs and different kind of antidepressant pills that really just mess with their mood. They throw their mood as much as their depression does. So that's where I believe there is a whole field in psychedelic treatment for treating depression with one-time
experiences.
Sessions. Yeah, one-time experiences, Wouldn't it be much better to take, I believe this article said, let me
the nasal spray, though, it's
a
nasal spray, right? The nasal spray is like the most addicting fucking drug there is.
Saying, it's just like chapstick. Like people say you get addicted to chapstick. Yeah. And that's the thing, you can get addicted to hamburgers. Like you can get addicted to anything, man.
Yeah, but not to the fucking extent that you get addicted to nose fucking spray.
Nose candy.
Like everybody was getting, because it opens up your airways.
I used to snort Fun Dip.
You're fucking
Not
weird.
at all. I'm totally kidding.
Jesus Christ.
But it's like, that's the only way they haven't marketed candy yet, is snorting it.
Right? They used to have those cigarettes.
It's coming, bro. It's right around the corner.
They used to have candy cigarettes. Remember those things?
They do. They did, yeah. They just don't have candy cocaine.
One day.
That's Fun Dip, right? I think that's secretly Fun Dip.
Yeah,
I think Fun Dip, the sticks were supposed to be the straw.
No, you just rub it on his gums, bro. And you get energy. Don't you know how life works?
That's true. But
have you done drugs before?
Never. Why would I? So the Food and Drug Administration is about to approve a nasal spray that can relieve severe depression in hours instead of weeks. It's based on the anesthetic ketamine, which is also a mind-altering party drug. As NPR's John Hamilton reports, it represents the first truly new drug for depression in decades. So if you know anyone who's affected by antidepressants and they've had no luck for many years on multiple different medications, maybe ask them to talk to their doctor about this new drug that they heard about, because all I want drugs to be used for is the treatment of the human condition of suffering, which we all are suffering from. So we can't stop being human anytime soon. I wish I could morph into a dog, or
that'd be weird.
Morph
into a dog. That brings me to the next fucking current.
There we go, baby. Perfect segue.
So there's a dog.
Okay.
And he was a good dog.
I think it was Salt Lake City, right?
Yeah, Utah. He was a good dog. No, it was like 40 miles north of Salt Lake City.
Yeah, right.
And he was a good dog, if you ask me.
He was a good boy.
Because some asshole kid decided to stick his hand with a sock on it through the fence. Through the fence. And
underneath it, particularly.
What's a dog gonna do? It's gonna bite some shit.
That's
what it does. It's natural.
Don't put your arm on my shit, bro.
Yeah, it's on his property. But they said they're gonna put it in quarantine for 10 days. They might put the dog down.
They were unsure at first whether the dog actually ingested the hand.
Well, they couldn't find it. They're pretty sure.
3 inches of arm. Yeah.
They're pretty sure that he just.
That's why they're quarantined. How would you like that job? Would you like to be the guy waiting for that dog to poop that arm out? Think
about pooping that out, bro.
I can't.
Think about pooping out a tube sock with a hand in it. That is gonna be horrible. That dog probably won't need surgery on his butthole if you think about it.
I don't want to think about it, man.
I don't want to think about it either. I'm just bringing up fucking facts, bro.
Oh, yeah. But,
they better not put this dog down. Dog's just doing dog shit. I feel bad for the kid.
Yeah.
I do. But the dog's doing dog shit.
It is, yeah.
A
dog can only be a dog.
It didn't get loose.
Yeah.
Or, it's on his property.
It was, yeah. It's all on the kid. It's a dumbass kid, right?
Yeah, who put the sock on their hand? What is he, fucking mankind? King Kong Bundy died.
What?
King Kong Bundy, the wrestler.
Oh,
he was 61. He wrestled in WrestleMania 1. I don't even like wrestling.
Right? But he was a legend?
Yeah, but I've been watching, how they captivate the crowd. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Captivate the crowd. So I've been watching, their promos and shit.
Okay.
Pretty interesting. So I'll hit you with some Stone Cold every now and then, right?
WrestleMania.
Jesus. All right.
I just want,
They can't put that dog down, though.
Oh, yeah?
They can't. I'm not a fan. If they do, I'll be mad. It shouldn't even be in quarantine. It's doing dog shit. What do dogs do?
Yeah.
Dogs do dog shit.
But that being said, people tend to get mad at dogs at animals for being animals. What is that? Regulate your human reaction to things that aren't human, people.
Right.
You can't be mad at an animal for being an animal.
Yeah, it's doing animal shit.
Yeah.
It's doing what it's fucking born to do.
And you are, in my opinion, a bit ignorant if you would refute the fact that, had the parent been... It's like any other parenting situation. Had the parent been more aware and been there, it wouldn't have happened. But also,
right.
How else do humans learn? Like, this is the news in 2019, so we're reading a story about it. If this was like, the first 100 years of...
Newspapers.
The first 100 years of mankind... Your kid would eat a berry and die. You can't be mad at a plant for eating
doing plant shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a plant.
Like, we are all guilty of interacting with our environment.
Eat that plant.
Yeah, we interact with the environment that we...
Jimmy died from that plant. Don't eat that berry.
Yeah, so...
Oh, wait. Don't put your hand underneath the fucking fence with a dog behind it. They'll bite it off.
So
I guarantee you that fucking kid won't stick his other hand underneath the fence anytime soon. If he does,
go near
you should probably put that kid down because he's a dummy.
And that's the thing. Like some humans, I believe, do just have this congenitive or whatever the word I'm looking for is. Like, some humans are just born to be stupid.
Right.
And that's a really insulting thing to say. No one comes to mind, luckily, that I can think of.
I got a couple.
But what is it about human stupidity that just chooses to defy all other bounds? It's quite interesting.
It's ridiculous.
And that being said, kind of a segue into the next segment, which is that olives over in Europe have dropped by 57%.
Dude, I don't even eat
the overall
olives.
growth volume.
I hate olives.
My dad does too, but my mom loves them. There's a whole olive theory. Have you watched How I Met Your Mother? On How I Met Your Mother, there's a whole olive theory. In a relationship, one person loves the olives and one person hates the olives.
Yeah, I remember.
And that happens to be true for my parents. My mom loves olives, and my dad hates olives. So it was like my favorite show. Yay! It's cool. Yeah. But there's no olives, people.
They're down by 57%. Correct.
And it's the most in the last 25 years.
In Italy.
In Italy.
And it's because of climate change.
Because they're blaming it on climate change, whether you believe in it or not.
Well, they're killing the olives, so I have to believe in it.
Yeah,
there's gross people that won't eat olives.
It's in line with the predictions that some of the scientists had for the region, and as far as I have heard, it's not olives only. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I'm wondering, I know almonds are a big thing out in California, right?
Yeah.
And
I don't like them either. So
not a lot of people put a lot of thought into where they source what they eat. Now, don't get me wrong, a very large number of people are very conscious of it. Whether it be vegan, those who are vegan who want to source their free-range chicken eggs, or, want to eat whatever kind of beef that doesn't have any kinds of whatever.
Grass-fed butter.
But for as aware as they seem outwardly, unless they are the ones killing that cow or that chicken themselves, they are only under the impression that they are actually consuming those things in that manner. But that's kind of a digressing off of the main topic.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you got there.
Yeah, but really it's just think about where your food comes from, because it may not even be coming from there anymore in the near future if that particular region of the world is under this pressure that arguably human caused climate change is now contributing to now crops. And what has mankind done since we figured out how to do anything? Farm.
That's
farming has always been what we've always done.
Right.
And if you don't own land, you better figure something better. Be the guy working the land for the guy who owns it.
Or you better be a good thief.
Yeah, because
work third and just steal fucking corn.
Until the Industrial Revolution, there was nothing to do but farm. Yeah. So.
I hear you.
But if you can't farm, you got like the old farming song says. She thinks my tractor's sexy.
That was Kenny Chesney. All right, brother, you have to hit this camera.
Oh yeah, that's right. Good thinking.
Because we have a shitty ass camera, so if anybody wants to get us a new camera,
right?
Hit me up. If anybody wants to sponsor the show that makes cameras,
right?
We can. This
Damn it.
is crazy.
Yeah, all right, let's just finish the audio.
Okay, so we'll just get some clips. Anyway, I'll just go use that as a thought track. All right, so we're on to the next thing. We're gonna have to cancel some of that shit out. The next topic is
autosexual.
No, we got it right there. No, leave that picture. Leave that thing right there.
Gosh.
Bring that up. Okay, so this is what we need to talk about. There is an autosexual lady, and if no one knows what autosexual is,
are you gonna pause the music?
It's I guess I could. An autosexual lady. I like jamming. What can I say?
Exactly.
So this autosexual lady, and if you don't know what autosexual is, it's a woman that's attracted to.
They're not bi, they're not gay,
no,
they're not
they're
straight.
attracted to themselves.
Yes.
So she found out that she was attracted to herself at the age of 7.
7, which is a very early age to be self-aware.
Yeah, but she's gonna get married to herself. Okay.
That's where it gets interesting.
Japanese people are selling packages where people can do it. I'm not lying. It's for single people who are tired of being lonely.
Yeah.
And people who got out of their marriages and want to be married again. I don't know. But listen to this.
Yeah,
Okay, so you got a picture of her, right?
Oh gosh. We'll
be nice.
link
Be
this
nice.
picture in the description.
Be nice. Be nice. There's no way that she could be attracted to herself. And that would be called lesbian if you're attracted to yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, hey, I like myself. And you are a
woman, yeah.
I like my boobies that I'm fucking 7 don't even have. I don't even know what the fuck's going on because I'm 7 years old. I don't have thoughts like that.
That's true.
Because I'm fucking 7.
Yeah. But how did she propose to herself is what I want to know.
I don't know. I don't fucking care. Honestly, it's called being a lesbian. And I'm cool with that. Don't marry yourself. Don't marry anybody.
Don't pretend like
Be lonely. Life goes on. Get a dodo.
Here's my question. What if she had an identical twin? How would she classify it?
And she was into her twin?
Yeah,
but fucking incest, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
But that's still being into like that's the only difference, right? Is that genetically a twin would actually be a different person, but autosexual seems to imply the love of oneself.
Yeah, and that's a great thing to have. Now go find somebody else to love.
Yeah.
You fucking loser.
No, don't propose
But then
to
again,
yourself.
if you look at her, you understand why. She's wearing a fucking Donald Duck outfit, bro. She weighs a good.
I don't.
She weighs a good 350.
Yeah.
She weighs a good 350 wearing a Donald Duck outfit. She kind of looks like Donald Duck with that fat ass.
It took me a long time to realize how much overweight, like obese people actually weigh in proportion to what I weigh, and I was like, wow, they must weigh like at least 3 times me. And then I'm like,
that shit a fat ass like Donald Duck, bro.
And I'm trying not to picture it, but the funny thing
How
is...
can you not picture it? She's wearing the goddamn outfit.
I know. I'm just glad that dress isn't any shorter.
Yeah, you got a point.
That's the typical Donald Duck look, is to go with no pants. At least she didn't go that far. Oh, man.
Go on to the... Now I'm trying to look at this photo.
I know, right? Yeah, I gotta cancel that out. So our next one is...
Hey, if you're marrying yourself and you like the show, hit us up and tell us why.
Yeah, definitely. You want to propose to yourself on our show?
I'll propose to you, from you.
I'll surprise you from yourself.
Like if you send a letter.
Yeah. Just, So it's
like, hey...
We'll have sign up next week for any autosexuals that want to come on the show.
I'll get ordained.
Oh gosh. So we've got one of my go-to tech websites here at motherboard.com.
Never heard of it.
They are the leading publisher of stuff you can read. Not really, just kidding. But they're a credible tech source of information. And this article is about Facebook's phone number policy. Could push users to not trust two-factor authentication. So basically what has happened here is, do you guys, if you do or don't know what two-factor authentication is, it is when you log into one app and it asks you for your password, and then all of a sudden it asks you for another form of identification or another password of some sort. So that not only is it one password, but it's maybe a phone number, maybe an email address, or something else to verify your identity a second way. So it appears that Facebook was doing this not too long ago, and now if it's to be believed, you can search people on Facebook just by typing their phone number into the search bar, and that was not part of the consensual agreement of the user giving their phone number.
Yeah, but if someone has your phone number, And they look up your fucking. What are you talking about? You're probably friends with that person.
That's
if they have
true.
Your phone
Yeah,
number.
it's a very odd social situation. That's like, why would someone be able to do that and not know who I am?
Right. That is kind of weird.
Yeah, that in itself, but it's still the fact of the matter.
Like, I didn't know they could do that.
Facebook gathered this information and used it in a way that is different than.
Let's boycott Facebook.
I wish I could just like delete it out of my brain, you know?
Yeah. Well, we can't. We can fucking run an empire over here, man.
That's exactly right. We can start our own Facebook. It'll be called.
No, we need
Facebook.
Facebook to build our empire, and then we'll branch out.
We don't need them. We don't need Mark
We'll
Zuckerberg.
yeah, we do.
I'll be.
That's a lot of people.
Zark Muckerberg.
Okay. We'll make this happen.
And we'll make Basefoot.
Yeah, that's not copyrighted at all.
Definitely.
There's like none of this music.
Yeah, we haven't got any strike client claims yet or anything.
I'm waiting.
So we must be doing something right.
All right. So you done with this Facebook?
I'm done with Facebook.
Stealing phone numbers, using them for bad purposes.
Right? Yes, of course.
I'm just thinking about like tax creditors.
Yeah, definitely.
What are you doing on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, you went to the Caribbean.
But that's the thing. Like, can't you choose whether your Facebook number is like whether your number on Facebook is shown or not?
I thought it was.
Yeah, because mine was for a while until I switched it, and I was like, no one's gonna know my number on Facebook.
Well, I don't think you should put that information out there.
I know, right? As I tell my nephew, I had to directly tell my nephew, like, bro, you don't tell anybody where you live on the internet.
No.
Like, what state? Like, the furthest you go is the state.
Yeah.
And like, don't
tell them that wrong.
You don't ever meet them in public or anything.
Tell them you live
like,
in Arkansas.
Yeah. How do you like? It's very hard to portray that to an innocent young child.
Yeah.
We're also innocent.
What's your nephew's address, though? Anyway, the next one
you can go ahead and visit him at the address of this next person.
It's thank you.
He would want to be there because of what was there, but it's not anymore.
Fucking, it's an animal doing more animal shit. All right?
Yeah, that's true.
Some dude in the Czech Republic decided that he's gonna own a lion.
Yeah,
and then he's gonna get another lion so he can
yeah.
breed lions.
Dude
So-
just had an aspiring dream to be a big cat breeder.
Yeah, and he made homemade pens like a dummy. Those don't work.
He didn't bother to move to a temperate zone or climate acclimated place where
No.
lions might already be.
No.
He took them and brought them to him.
Yeah, and he asked if he could build the cages, and they're like, no. And he's like,
They're like,
fuck it, I'm
"Fuck
putting
no,
these things
you
in here
idiot."
anyways. What are you gonna do about it? And then he got in trouble because he was walking his lion on a leash.
And then attacked a guy.
No, a bike hit the goddamn
Oh yeah,
lion.
that's right.
One,
Okay.
the fuck are you doing riding a bike into a lion? You're gonna tell me you don't see that a mile away. Two, kind of fucking leash is that? Three, I don't give a fuck what type of leash that is. It's a lion.
Yeah, who's walking a lion? Like, that's not even
A dude
a
with
thing.
some balls.
Yeah, he's got big balls.
And if you don't, he has a fucking lion.
Mike Tyson had a lion. Scarface had a
Mike
lion.
Tyson had a tiger.
Okay, Scarface had a tiger
know.
too, I think.
I've seen Scarface, but it's been a while.
Yeah, I think he had a tiger too. And
Sin
then
Freaking Roy, they had a tiger until it ate that
until
dude.
yeah.
They had
You
white
know,
tigers.
The people
And guess
who
what?
have tigers,
You can't
and
be mad at
lions-
him. You know why?
Yeah,
You know why you can't be mad at him?
because he's doing animal shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the lion doing that lion shit.
Lion doing that lion shit, and you know. How can you, do you ever
Hashtag lion doing lion shit.
Yeah. You never expect your cat to go out and actually, just drag in a dead antelope because it's not a lion. It's a domesticated
No, but it will bring
cat.
in a dead bird because
because it's a
animal.
mouse or something, yeah.
A cat is a cat, and it's gonna do cat
And then,
shit.
and then, some girls are like, oh my god, a mouse! And it's like...
But the dude got eaten by his lion.
Yeah.
No, maybe not eaten. He got killed by his lion.
He definitely,
And then the people showed up and they just
shot the
lions.
lions on sight.
Which I kind of agree with. Like, I know it's kind of iffy. What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Let them know.
One, they already got acclimated. Like, most times they can't,
King of the jungle,
reacclimate
bro.
back out there because they'll get eaten because they ain't been on their toes.
They've been babied.
slipping.
Yeah, they've been in this
They'll be slipping
social
out there.
security society.
Plus, you gonna trank them? Fuck that.
No, yeah, they're not gonna waste all those resources and time.
And then move them.
But here's the funny thing: the cops did.
What if they wake up and you're moving them?
The cops did what they would have done in a human situation too. They just showed up and killed the people who were there.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like, shoot first, ask questions later.
But I'm against big cats. They're the scariest animals ever. Tigers more than lions.
I have one wish, and that wish is that there were dogs the size of big cats. The way there are cats.
Why?
Because that'd be so cool. Like the biggest dog you've ever seen is like a bull mastiff or like English mastiff or something. I wish there was a lion-sized.
Bro, I bet you.
Rottweiler.
I bet you. The lion would kill a fucking Rottweiler any day of the week.
I would like to see like that would be.
Have you ever got attacked by a house cat?
No, not like.
Have you ever got attacked by like a dog? Like a 30-pound dog?
I have a big scratch on my arm from one. Yeah, from like a big.
Because I've been attacked by both, and the fucking 8-pound house cat did a lot more damage.
A lot more damage.
Than
that's
a
true.
30-pound dog.
But that's what's weird, you know. You're talking about like big cats.
But then again, like dogs are trained to be. Like they've been domesticated.
Yeah, that's
cats
what I was
really
saying.
ain't. Cats are just chilling with us.
But arguably they are. We don't hear as much about big cats being domesticated into small ones, but we know that every dog breed that exists today has been genetically modified over the last 300 years.
From a wolf.
300 years genetically modified from a wolf. Yeah.
All of them.
Bonkers.
Including like a fucking
I hope
poodle.
my science isn't wrong on that. Fact check me, people.
Including a poodle.
Even though the camera's not on.
Oh, we got some fact checks.
Yeah?
Russia.
That's
they
right.
They have a government. It's a semi-presidential government.
It used to be when the Soviet was intact.
No, it is now. So
yes.
When Soviet was intact, they were communists.
They were communists, which
but
was
we
what I
knocked that
thought.
shit out of there.
Yes. We said, Mr. Putin, the war is cold, and we're going to call
we don't
this
need
the
to like
Cold
Putin
War.
because
It was Gorbachev, right? At the time, I think that was his name.
Yeah, fucking Putin's killed 21 journalists. So
Yes.
I hope we are not considered journalists.
Hopefully
with this.
not. We're just not. We're just going to say we're not.
We're podcasters. It's a different thing.
Just to be safe.
So I'm not a big fan of Putin anymore. I might have misspoke about that one. Sorry, guys.
You were boldly claiming that outwardly.
I liked his name. He had a badass name. What?
That's true. That's true.
Putin. And then, but yeah, so they have a president who gets elected.
And they
doesn't get elected because Putin's just running shit. He's
yeah,
like, we're not going to have an election.
the election and no one.
I already won. Oh, that guy already killed that fucking other dude running against me.
Yeah, war crime. What's war crime?
Yeah, but it's Putin. Putin's Putin.
And Russia's Russia.
And then they have a prime minister.
Which is weird. It's like the best of both worlds, right?
I don't know what a prime minister is.
They like I'm pretty sure England has one. It's like Canada has one.
Yeah, Canada
Trudeau,
has one.
I think. I don't know if that's him or not.
Is that like a religion? Like a religious leader?
It's just a sanctioned leadership position.
Okay,
I believe that very, very much similar to the same way that a president is.
Okay.
But I don't believe that the president acts upon. I don't believe that the prime minister acts upon things the way that the president does.
Well, the prime minister,
the Senate and stuff.
the prime minister of Russia don't do shit. Putin's running that.
Yeah,
man.
that's all we really know.
So, other than that, I looked up Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee never did opium.
Okay.
He did have some hash in his belly when he died.
Hash.
Yeah, but he was injured, evidently, and he had the reason he died, or the suspected reason that he died, is because of
brain something?
Yeah.
A brain reaction to anesthetic?
Yeah, a reaction to tranquilizer.
Yeah, his brain
and it swelled
increased
up.
Pressure?
Yeah, it swelled up and it pressed up against the brain. It's cerebral anemia.
Edema?
Yeah, we're fucking idiots. We're
trying though, guys, and that's what's important. If you don't know something, just
you
try.
find our fucking stupidity humorous, and that's the reason you're listening.
If not,
that's not going to stop. Trust us.
Yeah.
Or trust me at least.
We may learn more stuff, but that doesn't mean that we still know. Don't know just as much.
How has this thing been going on? Because I might have a story. Can you look on the recording thing?
Bum, bum, bum. We're at 45 minutes.
All right, I got a story for you.
All right. Let's do it.
Christ. Do you know what a slump buster is?
A slump buster?
Yeah, slump buster.
If you're in a slump, you need a slump buster. Kind of like if you haven't gotten laid in a while, you need a nut buster.
I had one.
You had a nut buster or a slump buster?
Either or.
Okay.
Same thing, right? I call it a slump buster.
Okay.
But I had one of those over the weekend.
Nice. Sounds fun.
I didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
To make this happen. AKA, she drove to my place.
Nice.
I'm lazy.
Yeah.
But
that's the best way to do it. You just stay at home.
I'm not fond of my actions afterwards. Okay. Sunday morning. Because I have some roommates, and I did not want them to see said shape of said slump buster because it was not my proudest moment.
Oh, that's okay. Can't be
I mean, it wasn't terrible, but
right, yeah.
I mean,
worse. It wasn't the asexual chick, right?
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't fucking Donald Duck. You're goddamn right about that. But
yeah.
So, I did something a little rude. I'm kind of feeling bad about it.
Okay.
I set an alarm clock for 7:30 and said I gotta go to work, so you gotta leave. And then I walked her outside and said I forgot my wallet, and came upstairs and looked out my window until she left, and went back to bed. That's. Should I feel bad about that, or should I be like, thank you?
That's just a good sitcom script. That's good.
Well, I think. Like, I'm not trying to brag about myself, but
no.
Donald Duck is not gonna get a dude like me. She's gonna have to get. She's gonna get another Donald Duck. So this girl's gonna have to get like a 3. Right. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give her a 3.
Okay.
When I was drunk, so.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing.
That's probably divided by 2.
I let myself down when I drink, and those things happen.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're like, how could you?
Well, that's why I had to wake up early. Wake her up early. Hey, you gotta go.
Yeah, you don't wanna live it down any longer than you have to.
Yeah.
But
so should I feel bad about that, or should I be like, hey, she got?
I would say
she got a notch in her belt.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
When she's not gonna get me, which is a hardcore 6.
I would say you
5.
You didn't send as long as you let her put her shoes on and her coat on and stuff. I'd say it's fair. Because I mean, I've had,
She said she liked it rough. I slapped her in the face and she yelled at me. What the fuck are we doing?
Hey, don't do that. I thought you just told me that.
Why are you putting stipulations on? I didn't see the asterisk on that bitch. You said yeah.
Can't read the subtlety.
Yeah.
That's funny though. Yeah, no, you're good then. You're good. If she just said that, yeah. Yeah, she, yeah.
She should have been like, hey, don't do that later on. But don't yell at me in the middle.
Yeah. See you later, and I hope I don't.
I don't plan on it.
Yeah. As long as she's not watching this, then we should be good.
I don't care if she does. As long as I never said her name. She's gonna hear this. She's gonna call me an asshole. She'll post it on Facebook. Guess what?
Guess what?
You lost because I called you a slump buster, and that's what I think about you. And now everybody's gonna call you a slump buster.
What if you're her slump buster?
Well, then we both did each other a solid.
There you go. Yeah. That's the way to look at life.
I'm definitely
That's the way to approach life.
I'm definitely not. I will give you that. I was a high point, my dude.
Yeah, man.
I will be the dream ever after.
Hey, yeah.
That is rude. I shouldn't say that.
It's been a long time for me to meet you, man. But I'm just gonna be asexual.
Let's get autosexual.
Autosexual. Asexual is where you already reproduce by yourself.
You already masturbate. What are you talking about? You're already autosexual.
Yeah. Autosexual is where you're attracted to yourself. Asexual is where you can actually reproduce with yourself.
I thought that was when you just weren't attracted to anything.
No.
At that point, when it came to a human level, asexual.
I'm pretty sure asexual,
What the fuck's pansexual? The fuck are all these meanings? There's too many of them. I can't follow along.
Yeah, we just need to.
I just don't give a shit.
I don't know. You just gotta align yourself, man. Pansexual lives.
Okay, I do something that might be frowned upon. Okay. When I see a person that looks like a dude, I call them sir when I have an interaction with them. Yeah. Or when I see a person that looks like a lady, I call them ma'am.
Right.
Like, is that rude?
No, why would it be?
Until they address me and say that's not what you said.
No, I read a post about that. Like, it should be a normative thing to call someone by the gender they appear to be.
Well, I would think so.
Right.
Like, if I see you only from fucking, like, waist down and you have a dick, I'm like, hey, man, put your pants up. If it's a good-looking girl with her pants down, I'm probably not going to say a word.
Probably not going to say, yeah, unless she has a dick.
Yeah, we'll be like, hey, dude, pull your pants up, because it's a dude, they got a dick. And that's the fucking, what's hermaphrodite? And they got both?
Yeah.
Could they have a baby with themselves?
If they're asexual.
If they had a long enough dick?
Yeah, if they can insert. But, I on Reddit, there's been a post with a girl with 2 vaginas and a girl with a guy with 2 dicks.
Good friend. They should hook up.
I know, right? And apparently there's pictures and stuff, too, but I haven't.
Hey, there's somebody for everybody.
There really is, guys. Don't
just
give
on
up
Reddit.
Hope, right? It's just on Reddit. And you can find everything on there, anyways. Whatever you need.
Not. All right, man, so we covered your book. We covered pretty much everything.
I think so, man.
I'm probably just going to play some more music if you don't have nothing else to say.
No, really. I think we're just looking forward to watching the stats grow, hopefully.
Yeah, and then Tuesday getting on stage, we got to do that. Because this is...
We have moved some shit around. We have.
Things just haven't been working out, so we have to move podcast day.
We're gonna spread things out a little bit.
To Wednesday, so that we can have Monday and Tuesday open for stand-up.
Exactly.
Whatever day's
material
free.
work, yeah. So if we plus I want like Friday to be like maybe not a longer show, but maybe we have like a guest or something on Fridays or something like.
You have somebody in mind? I'll hit up Elon Musk. I ain't got his number, but
maybe if any of our listeners are willing to come on or want to talk about something in particular or want to give us a topic to talk about.
Something crazy would be awesome.
Yeah. Whatever.
The more
I was thinking we should do some segments too. Like we should.
If you want to commit suicide on our show, I will allow that to happen. No. Why?
Not in my room, in my set, and here at your house. Sure.
We'll fucking put a makeshift set in the bathroom.
Yeah, man. They have to do DMT first. Because then, basically, I've come to the conclusion that
they do DMT and then they overdose on heroin.
Metaphorical suicide.
Okay, so they do DMT, they do a shot of DMT, and when they black out, you jab them in the heart with a shot of heroin. An overdose shot, and that's how they go out. Why wouldn't that work? They would die.
Why would you? Then you'd be a murderer.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So we need to self-administer it.
Yeah, so they need to fall forward.
Yeah.
So they need to do the drug, and then we need to push them.
Yeah. If you're interested.
Yeah, I think that would make the show grow.
We would definitely get front page of something.
Yeah, we do it in open waters.
That's true.
It's technically legal.
Let's take this show out to international waters.
Technically not legal.
Yeah.
But shout out Bobo. Shout out
Shane and Annabelle and Crystal. And anyone else who's interacting with us on the social media webbers.
And those are Twitter,
Instagram, Patreon.
Twitter at Jokes and Smokes. JOKESAN. SMOKE.
And then
Instagram.
jokersmoke@gmail.com. Send us any episode ideas or topics you want us to talk about.
Yes.
Okay.
Or current events that you want us to talk about. Or your life issues.
Yeah.
And you want my input on your slump buster.
Even though you probably
If you have a story about slump busters, send me them in.
Also, I meant to say this so many episodes ago, and this episode and every episode, but we're not... Neither one of us have degrees. Neither one of us have scientific accreditation. Neither one of us have any kind of certifications.
I have all of them. I have every single one.
So take what we say at your own risk, and
I live life like a doctor. I don't need no certificate.
Until we need a legal disclaimer. We won't have one, but that will be ours.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying take my advice. I'm just saying this is what I would do.
Exactly. I just don't want people to think we're medical professionals.
Not at all. Not even close.
So.
Not even fucking close.
Yeah.
But we are on iTunes. We're on Podbean.
We are.
We're on Patreon if you want to support the show. We will have a Facebook page.
Facebook's coming up.
Instagram. Remember, if this show gets 10,000 listens, I need to put it on Instagram. If this show gets 10,000 listens, I
10K baby.
am willing to get a tattoo of the logo anywhere on my body. Listeners choose because of y'all. Just not on my face or my neck, please.
Yeah, you can't bar him from future employment.
Yeah, like if you want to do the back of my head where the hair... Does hair grow on top of the tattoo?
I think...
I'm losing my fucking hair. Yeah. I better not do that.
Yeah.
Keeps, hit me up. Sponsor the show. We can keep my hair.
Yeah.
Or you can give me a wig.
Yeah.
Because he got plenty of it.
All day.
They've seen your video. We had no video. I don't know.
I thought about when I do finally cut my hair, maybe I'll donate to charity, but... Yeah. Nah, man, those kids they don't deserve my hair.
Why? Your hair's fucking special.
That was just me being selfish, but yeah, it is. You know the story of Samson in the Bible, bro?
What else you gonna do with it?
Strength came from his hair. I want to dread it, but if you dread it, you have to cut it right away. And then there's cultural appropriation and all these marginalized things.
The Vikings had dreads. Shut the fuck up.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah, they were living in like the 1400s.
I'm pretty sure like last year they passed like a national law where if you have dreadlocks, you can be barred from employment. I'm pretty sure. Look it up, people. We live in a messed up country.
If you have dreadlocks, you can be
the United
from
States.
Employment?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look it up.
Oh shit.
We're gonna follow up on that next week, and I will let you know. But united we stand, divided we began.
Yeah,
divided
true.
we still are.
Yeah, you got points.
Thanks for listening to the show, guys. This is the Joker and the Smoker.
10,000 listeners. Give me a tattoo.
It, baby.
Anywhere on the body.
All right, guys. See you next time.
Bye.